Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane. I do readings for Pisces. Yes, I do. And so these are your readings for the week. I'm going to pull from the Cozy Witch. I'm going to use them a little bit more like an oracle this week. And then I'm going to use the, I think this one's called the Everyday Tarot, to pull the cards. And we're going to take a look at the energy. Let's see here. As always, when you find this is when you're meant to see it, okay? When you're meant to find it. Five of Cups. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. Oh, dear. So, what is going on? I can't leave it at that, right? I can't leave it at that because that just feels terrible for a reading, and I don't want to have that energy, you guys. Please don't bring me this energy this week. I don't want it, okay? This one is the Knight of Cups. Romanticize the present moment every chance you get. That would be 2. Okay, so right away, what I'm feeling, emotionally, it's going to be charged this week. I feel that you're going to go in your feels. I do. I feel that that's what you're going to do. So, Ace of Pentacles, wow, what an abundant opportunity. Okay, so we're all different people, right? We are. We are all different people, and we feel different things. And right now what I feel is that some of you might really go into, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, but this is to help you, right? These readings are here to help you. These readings are here to guide you out of possible pitfalls or things that come in. I know as a woman myself, I have weeks where I'm more emotional than others. It has to do with my female genetic makeup, where I have hormones, and I understand all of that, and the men around me do as well. When I feel these coming on, I ask for a hug, or I go and lay down, or I just take extra good care of myself, okay? The thing is that sometimes things happen and they feel like this. They feel like this, okay? It's just a cup. It's just tea. It's just just clean it up. But for the moment, you could feel like this figure right here. Oh my God, the end of the world has happened. What do I do now, right? You need to take this into perspective. And I'm not saying that you need to be a woman to have this, okay? You can feel like this as a gentleman as well. There may be weeks that things are just stacking on, and you've just had enough. Example, my husband has told me at one point, you know, I get so tired of stupid. And I think it's stupid things, stupid stuff, stupid, you know, like the stuff that could be taken care of, or the stuff that could be prevented but is not, and causes more work for others. And it wears somebody down, especially somebody who, like yourself, like anybody who wants things to get done and just people to pull their weight and do their thing, right? It can get to a point where you're just like, I can't do this anymore. Like you feel like this, oh, so exasperated, okay? So I feel that this week for some of you could be a week of exasperation. It could be like one of, I just can't do this. For some of you who have pulled away from people or situations, it may be a time, and I'm going to say this, I feel the Pisces drop into your imagination card right here. The one where you fall into that beautiful, and I won't say it, but it's like a pretend imaginary world that we can build for ourselves. So some of you will like put extra time, extra emotional effort into that. You know, you're going to really romanticize the world that you're creating around you. And you're going to feel a little floaty, relaxing, okay? Some of you, I feel, is that you're going to take an opportunity and plant it and make something out of it. You're really going to go for a goal. You're going to go for whatever you're trying to create. So there's 3 like different scenarios here, and I'm going to try and help you with all of them, okay? So I'm going to take from the tarot deck here. And I'm going to pull a little bit from this, right? Okay, So you have the Six of Swords. I think I'm gonna pull 3 for this one and see what their suggestion for this is for you. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. They do this to me all the time. When I first started reading tarot, when the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups came together, I thought, what's the difference? Because both are about moving away from stuff, right? And I always thought, and ever since then, when I do readings, most of the time, this reminds me of my early days, they would pull these together to give me like a double whammy of it's time to move out of this energy as quickly as possible. And I'm going to tell you this. This is a card of control, but I feel like they're saying don't try to control that. Don't try to control this. Instead, move out of it. Move away from it. Transition to a happier something that you can look at, something that you do love, okay? You can't control like stupid actions that come from outside of yourself or from, some individuals who just seem to, I don't know, do that. But what you can do is move away from them. You can ignore them, okay? That would be my favorite one. Ignore them at all cost, okay? Because if people are acting in a certain fashion that is really aggravating you, the best thing you can do is give them zero attention. And I'm going to tell you this really works. Give them zero attention. It will have the consequences of they're going to say, why are you ignoring me? Into which case you can tell them your actions are really terrible, or they're really affecting me, or what you're doing is really screwing up my energy, so I'd rather not be around you, which gives you the result usually of them going away. And that's what you want. You want you want to transition away from them as fast as possible, okay? Know that you cannot control outside circumstances, okay? These cups are broken. They're not her. They're cups. They're outside of her, okay? Pay attention to the stuff that you can fix. Don't try to control the stuff that you can't, okay? And that's good advice for everybody. There are things in life and people you just can't control their actions. You can't control the way they make you feel. Some people just live to irk, okay? And I've learned that in 53 years. There are people who just irk everybody. And you'll see it because you see the people that they're around, they seem to really tick off. Like, honestly, it's not just you. If it's just you, maybe it's a trigger thing. But when you see them, like, touching other people, and other people have the same reaction, oh my God, that person drives me nuts. They live to irk. The best thing you can do is not give that person more attention in any way, shape, or form. Move away from that as fast as you can, okay? You're not there to correct them. You're not there to make them better. You're not there to fix them. That's the other part, because sometimes you want to fix people. I've had, like, things where I've said, well, why are you doing it that way, right? Example, I have somebody who's selling something, but gives zero information about the product. So how am I supposed to buy anything when I know nothing about it? I could school them and tell them, if you're passionate about it and you know a lot about it, share your knowledge, but I'm not there to school them. Okay? If I would do that to everybody, I would never work for myself. I'd be giving away everything. And I need to promote the things that I love. And I need to take care, and that's the other part. You need to take care of yourself. You need to leave certain things behind. Okay? You need to stop looking at the brokest pieces, people, situations of the world and be affected by it very hard, and focus on the stuff that's still working, okay? So I think that is my spiritual kind of advice for you, for people suffering for this one. This one's a hard one, because this one usually incites trigger kind of reactions, right? People push your buttons, situation push your buttons, emails are entering, people's, you know, say it in a way that's just, you know, like nowhere when somebody would call you and ask you for something. Emails sound awful. Emails sound terrible. Okay? So I'm going to put these away, and I'm going to look at the second one, which is talking about romanticizing the present moment every chance you get. I love the fact that it's written the present moment. The Knight of Cups for me, though, is very emotionally charged. And I felt that with these two cards that it's a very emotionally charged week. Okay? Yeah, see that? The Tower? Boosh! Coming in and taken away from you. That could be interesting. Okay? King of Swords. Yeah, it's not about the mind this week. That's definitely what's coming in. It's like, nope, no mind there. No, there's nothing about the mind. It's all heart. It's all feeling. I feel it's all feeling. Okay. All right, and the card went on the ground, which absolutely tells me, yeah, that it's coming in fast and a little bit reckless, because this is the Knight of Swords. I feel that, again, it's going to be the emotional quotient here that's going to be a little bit, you're going to have to watch that, okay? You're going to have to watch it, because when I look at this, she's romanticizing, but look at her face. That's somebody who is suddenly feeling the pangs of emotional pain. So when I look at her, I don't think that's romanticizing. I think that's dramatizing, okay? So when we get into our beautiful imaginative world, we sometimes also create more to the people who are around us, okay? I'm going to give you an example. When I fell in love with my husband, and I used to put him in my little imagination things, I used to make him somebody he was not. And when he would show up and be himself, I would sometimes be disappointed. Now we're talking, I was very young. I was 17, okay? But that's one of the examples that I'm showing you. When you do this kind of stuff, sometimes you will be disappointed. So make sure that the things that you are romanticizing in the now are things that are yours only. Do you know what I mean? Like they're things that can stay in your beautiful romantic mind, especially if they're not. Don't do it to other people or situations so that it becomes untrue. That the light of day and the reality of it hits you in the face and you're going, oh God, okay? You can romanticize yourself to say, I am like a beautiful, wonderful, sensual, gorgeous woman. And then you walk out and you feel that way. You can hold on to that. And if you meet your lover, better half, friend, whoever, you can still walk in that energy and produce it, okay? You can be very much romantic and beautiful, okay? When you start projecting it onto people or situations that don't exist, in other words, going, I live in a palace and then walk into a hut, there are problems that can arise from that, okay? Unless you have the great willpower of like really believing that you're in a palace, okay? I'm in an old house, but to me it's my palace and I see it as such, okay? So that's okay. And I've also seen my husband with who he is. I romanticize who he is, not who I want him to be. Okay, so this would be the key thing for you this week. Whatever you romanticize what they already are, not what you project them to be or what you would like them to be. Okay? What I romanticize about my husband is that he makes me coffee, and I find he's precious. On the weekends, he will prepare the bunny food for me to give me 2 days off. I romanticize the crap out of that. When he asks me, I want to know what you want, because I don't want to pick a place you don't like. I romanticize the crap out of that, okay? That is who he is. I don't pretend that he's 6'6", and that he's, 25, and that he owns a Maserati, okay? And I wouldn't want that anyway, guys. So He is definitely a dude who drives a truck, an older truck, with balding head and a beautiful white beard. And he's just average height. And I love him for who he is. And I will romanticize all of that about him, okay? I want you to do the same. Protect yourself from the disappointments by doing this. Now, I don't know if you do this already or you've done this before, but I used to do it the other way, and that took me a while to learn because I had high expectations of the world. But you know, you can be very grateful with the littlest thing. He doesn't make me coffee every day, but on the weekend he makes me coffee. And he makes sure I have my coffee. And to me, that's a thing that says, I love you. And I know you want coffee. I know you want your hot coffee when you come down here. And to me, that's love. Love 100 million times. It says, I care about you. Okay? Just like he loves that when he's like sore in the middle of the night because I go to bed later, I will rub his shoulder or his arm when he wakens from, you know, the soreness, and I'll just knead it out of him. That's love, okay? Those are the things that we romanticize. We're older, right? So there you go. Just go full tilt, okay? But go full tilt in the good stuff. Stay away from the crisis stuff, because the crisis stuff is really near and high emotional. When you're highly emotional or feeling a little bit like, oh, you know, it's very dangerous. There's a fine line there. You can be super happy or super sad in a moment. I know I used to do it, so that's what I'm talking about here for anybody who goes into those periods. And you know, it doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you like wrong, because as Pisces we get accused of being over emotional sometimes because we are like that. It's okay. I'm giving you tricks to navigate it so that it stays in a high vibing emotional state. Okay? I have nothing against romance. Just use it with things that already exist. Do not create fictions of other people and situation. Create fictions with the stuff that exists. You can do it, right? I look at all my cards that are splayed out around me and I say, this is my library of spirituality. And I romanticize it. But it's here. I see it. It's not fiction. Okay? So I hope I'm giving you good enough examples that you understand. All right, let's look at the third one. The third one here talks about the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, what an abundant opportunity. And I have to tell you guys, between all of these, I hope this one is the one for me, because I'm working on stuff, and I'm going to start pulling stuff out. Courses, and also, if it's not here already, I'm hoping it is, but maybe it's not. I'm going to be selling the numerology, your numbers and tarot meanings together. So it gives you like a cheat sheet of what your number represents in tarot, and how you can use all the minor arcanas, the major arcanas, your shadow number. It's amazing. And I'm just going to sell them like, you know, cheap and stuff, and you guys can have access to it, you know, and that excites me. So I hope that's that, plus the courses in spirituality, okay, which would be cool. You get to spend time with me. I just got to work out all the technical stuff, I think. The teaching it is not a problem. It's just putting it together in a package, right? So let's see here. Let's see what they have for opportunity. Anything new I offer is going to be right up there in the description box, because I'll be so excited I'll put it right at the top, you guys. You have the Chariot. That's good. Temperance. Wow. And Death. Okay, so 3 major arcanas for the Ace of Pentacles. This is a good one. This is one that you should totally take advantage of, okay? Like I said, these are fine. If you have to navigate those, that's okay. Okay? You do what you need to do to navigate. But if you can put your energy and your passion into something that's going to bring back, do it here. Okay? The Chariot means that you're going to create a momentum. You're going to create a balance, and you're going to manifest it. That is intense. It's huge. It's wonderful. And to create opportunity like this, it's amazing. That's what you really want to do, right? You want to see these cards. These are the cards you want to see when you're creating something. Okay, so I always usually say this is for, it could be for career, relationships, but you know, I'm going to tell you it's for everything. Because when you create with this much passion, when you bring balance into your life, it affects all parts of your life. Especially when you bring in the balance, okay, the Temperance, you affect all parts of your life. First of all, you're doing something that you love. You're planting the seed of something that's going to bring back to you. So that's kind of like the twofer, right? I love it, and it'll bring back. I love you, and the love is going to give me something. I'm working at something that I love, and it's going to bring me. It's going to bring me that I know that I'm in service to people. It also might bring me monetary gains as well. All of that works together. Because when you have one without the other, there's an imbalance. When you work only just for money and you hate what you're doing, imbalance. When you love to get something back, imbalance. When you do anything with just one component to it, it's an imbalance. So this is an opportunity for you to find balance, to drive the momentum of that balance and that passion, and bring in real transformation. So if you are putting, again, I'm repeating, if you're putting your energy into anything this week, this would be the thing. This is a time to bring your ideas to fruition, to start them, to bring them forward, to ask somebody for coffee, to go out on coffee, to dress up your best, to shine your best, to romanticize yourself and show them just how wonderful you are. Okay? And even if they say no, heck, go to the next person. Somebody's bound to notice how beautiful you are, Pisces. Okay? Enjoy your week. Enjoy yourself. Whatever you're doing inside of yourself, right? And then plant that idea. Start that idea. Okay? Start looking for options, creation, ask people, network, go, hey, I need this, I need that. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Okay, throw it out there. I feel that sometimes people don't really answer. I sometimes ask for advice and don't get very much. Yeah. But, you know, you keep trying. You keep trying. Yeah. You keep trying. So that's what I suggest to you. Okay? Work on your transformation. Really work hard at it. And you know what? If you can be of service to people. People like me love people who give information. Okay? Who offer information. Even if I have to pay for it, especially if it's good information. Create beautiful packages out there that are going to help people out, okay? Because there's so much crap and so many people who are just like so focused on themselves that they couldn't see you if you hit them in the face. It's good to have like people who care, who throw themselves in the service of others, okay? And I know everybody wants to make money at things, but you know, you can do it without, you know, breaking the bank. The proof is in the pudding, anyway, I always say. If what you're giving out there is good, people are going to find you, and the right people are going to find you, right? Anyway, so that's your reading for the week, I think. I'm going to come back and do an extended on this. I'm going to take the Spirit Within, and we're going to go a little deeper into it to see what kind of information we can get. So if there's a deeper meaning or something deeper to be had, we're going to look into it, okay? And as we go in the week, I want you to come back to either this video or the extended and let me know which one of these situations is affecting you this week, or which one you're choosing to work on this week, because I think that's what you need to do. You need to decide, what am I working on this week? What am I looking at this week? What am I going to fix? What am I going to, you know, bring into light? Work on yourselves, Pisces. It's the best. It is the best. It's going to bring back to you. I'm trying to look for the word, but it's going to pay off, I think. If you work on yourself, it's going to bring in the best payoff. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going to bring the best payoff to yourself by working on the things that trip you up or really affect you, okay? I like the fact that this week they're talking a lot about emotional things, because we don't always think about this. We don't always just deal with it. We think to ourselves, you know, like, I'm having a bad week. Are you having a bad week, or just need guidance through it, right? Wouldn't it be nice if somebody came in and told you, like, are you feeling like this? Maybe it's time to just, like, take good care of yourself, right? Take good care of your heart. Take good care of your you know, your emotions that are kind of getting away from you. Absolutely. So anyway, I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you like the format. I'm trying this, and I think this is it. I think in a way this is what I want to do. I do want to be a coach. I want to help Pisces through their lives, through the energies that are here. I think that's more important. I think that's more of a productive tool for me, so that you have not seamless weeks, but productive. Yeah, maybe more seamless weeks, you know. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to let you go with this. Take good care of yourself. And hopefully I see you tomorrow. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. And don't forget, watch along. It helps. It really does help. Bye for now.